Cheers.
Cheers. Do I put cream on my face?
Yeah, you got a little bit on there. There's some on your nose too.
Is it really?
Right there. We are sipping on some eggnog right now.
It's our Christmas specialty. It's so yummy. It's milk, alcoholic eggnog, whipped cream, and peppermint candies on top. And I put chocolate syrup in mine so that it's kind of like chocolate milk. And it's so good. We got back from England like 2 weeks ago. We're very excited to share some never before seen footage. The whole reason we planned the trip was to go see Fontaines DC in Nottingham because we couldn't see them in the US. So we were like, what the heck, let's go. So I leave work and we drive 3 hours to Orlando to fly out of the airport, and we have a red-eye flight, so it's overnight, but luckily we had a direct flight to London.
We got through security, got through everything that we needed to as far as airport business goes, and we found our gate, and at the gate that we were at, there was a Bahama Breeze, and we got some empanadas.
Yeah, empanadas, and we both got a drink.
What did you get? You got a margarita.
I think I got a margarita.
And I got a nice land shark.
And
No, it was a Modelo.
It's Modelo. It's the best way to start our trip. I get a little anxious on planes, so I was like, we gotta get a drink before we fly. Especially on an 8-hour flight, so we got a drink, and then pretty much we only had like 30 minutes before boarding, so we kind of just waited around. So we had a train to get us to Nottingham, and we kind of had to get from Heathrow in London to the train station, from the train station to Nottingham. So it was kind of just a blur of us trying to get from place to place to place and make sure that we made it to our train on time.
We were cutting it pretty tight, but
We
we
were.
finally made it. We got a couple snacks and some waters. And
Yeah. Thankfully, we did make it to Nottingham, and then we had about a 25-minute walk to our hotel. But it was really cute, and it was clean, and it was in a great location. So here's the place. It's very small. Just got a TV and a bed, and a cute little kitchenette. So we got to the hotel, and then we were like, well, we're not gonna go to bed yet, even though we're ready to go to bed. But there's this pub across the street called
Sir John Borlase Warren.
Sir John Borlase Warren.
We were looking up little pubs and restaurants in the area.
Yeah.
And that one was kind of sticking out to us.
It's just, the name
looked cool.
is so, yeah, it looked really cool, and the name was just like pure English. So
when we got there, we were expecting to have some like pub foods, but they were having a trivia night, which they were calling quiz night.
it was kind of like a limited menu. Like they had pizza and burgers and fries, and we were like, we just
have that at home.
We just left from all that, and we wanted to try some fish and chips or some bangers and mash. And we were like, dang, they only have pizza.
But don't get me wrong, like
it was really good pizza.
that was the first legit food that we had.
Yeah, and
all
it was
day.
pretty fire.
Our flight.
And then we eventually walked down the road to a brewery we saw called the Blue Monkey.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it was cool in there too. As
Yeah,
soon
it
as we
was
walked in, it was fitting because they had a Fontaines DC
Yeah.
song playing, and I'm like, okay, this is perfect. This is good timing. We made it, and this is the whole reason we're here.
Yeah.
And so for them to be playing some Fontaines on the speakers, like that was pretty awesome. So that was a cool first night, but it was 7 o'clock at that point.
Yeah. We were so tired, we were like, we're just gonna call it. So
Walk
thankfully,
back.
yeah, our hotel's right across the street, so we literally just had to
2-minute walk.
walk back. We got ready for it's magic, science right
Wow.
there. We literally slept for 12 hours. It was much needed.
But then that was all that we needed. We woke up the next morning and we felt pretty good. And then thus started our full day.
Our full day
In Nottingham.
We woke up that morning and we really got to see our view outside of the hotel room. We actually, the night before, I was like, oh yeah, I can't see anything out there. We woke up and there's literally a super old cemetery behind our window.
It was
And
like
we're like,
paper thin tombstones.
Yeah.
That's how old they were.
and we were like, wow, I thought it was super cool.
I
A little
thought so,
eerie.
too.
A little eerie because I didn't know it was there. Yeah, so we got ourselves ready, and the only plans we had for that day was to get an authentic British English
Full English breakfast.
to get a full English breakfast, and the concert was that night. So we were like, okay, there's a few things that we want to do. I wanted to go to Primark just because I've grown up seeing Primark from little British YouTubers that I used to follow. So our first to-do item of the day was to get a full English breakfast, and we ended up leaving the hotel and walking down the street. There are some really cool buildings that we passed, like that Rock City
Oh yeah.
building.
There's a
It
really
was like a venue or something like that.
cool little club almost.
Yeah.
And it's a music venue that they have not only legit concerts at, but they have a lot of local rock
Yeah.
bands that play there. And I think it'd be really cool for us to check that out at one point
Yeah, when we go back.
when we go back.
When we go back, we're gonna check
We're
it
gonna
out.
go back to Nottingham.
We're gonna go back, definitely. But yeah, we made our way down, like towards the city center, and there was this breakfast place that we wanted to try called Copper. I think it was like Copper City. I think it was called Copper City or something like that. And we were literally maybe the first people there in the morning, and we walked in, and super nice lady greeted us, and we sat right in the lobby of the building. It was super cool. It was like round. There was a bar and some super cute seating. There was like a downstairs and a little bit of an upstairs.
A lot of
It was
basements.
It was a lot of basements. But we sat down and we both had our first coffee in England.
Mm-hmm.
Very yummy lattes, and then we both ordered the full English breakfast. And that was so good.
We had our toast. We had our beans on the side.
Oh, the beans.
So they're like baked beans, but they were a little less barbecue-y.
Yeah.
So they still tasted really
So
good.
good,
And of
so
course,
good.
I grew up eating beans with breakfast, so it was nothing new to me. But just the different style of it was awesome. So there was that hash browns,
Sausage.
there was
There's
a
a
mushroom
mushroom.
and like a tomato,
tomato.
roasted tomato, on
And
there,
eggs.
and 2 eggs.
And it was so good.
a lot. It was a
Oh
lot
my gosh,
for
it was
breakfast.
a huge breakfast, but I feel like I was so hungry because we hadn't eaten for like 12 hours.
Mm.
Next, there was a Primark like a 5-minute walk away, literally right in the middle of the city center. It was so big. It's like a department store. It's like a Kohl's or like an Old Navy, but bigger, and you could like get your nails done in there. He ended up getting a beanie because it was cold.
It was freezing. My
It was
ears
so
were so
cold.
numb.
Yeah, we did not pack enough accessories for the cold weather, so he got a beanie, and then I got some gloves and some cute earmuffs. It was so worth it, and it was so affordable. That's the thing about Primark, like everything is so affordable, at least the stuff we were looking at, and I was like, dang.
At this point, it was already like maybe 1, 2
Yeah.
o'clock. So we're like, let's go find a legit pub. Well, on the way there, it took us down an alleyway. That was an actual walkway that people take all the time.
Yeah, we were like, no, it's taking us down this sketchy little tiny alley. We're like, that's so cool.
But yeah, people just walk through there all the time.
It was awesome.
And so we walked through there and finally made it to the street to where the pub was going to be at.
Yeah.
Found a kitty cafe.
A kitty cafe. I love kitty cafes. I love cats. It was cool just to look inside the window and see the cats walking around or sleeping.
It was just cool knowing that those cats have British accents.
Yeah, they do.
So.
They do, yeah. They would have looked at us like, ooh, those Americans. But no, it was so cute. I just love looking inside the windows. But luckily, right across the street, there was a pub called the
Ned Ludd.
And that was one of my favorite pubs of the whole trip.
Yeah, it was
cool.
It
was such a cool vibe. We just went in there, got our drinks at the bar, and sat down and, I mean, honestly watched the sunset. It must have been 3 o'clock.
It's 3:30 and the sun's already going down.
Yeah, we got some little snacks. We had cod bites.
So like
not quite fish and chips, but we wanted to get some food, so. Yeah, we were there for a while and then we were like, well, we should probably head back so that we can get ready for the concert. So we ended up leaving and walking back. Yeah, we spent a couple hours getting ready. Luckily, everything was like a 10-minute walk from each other. We got to walk through the Nottingham Christmas market on our way to the concert.
So instead of the daytime, it was nighttime. Everything's lit up.
We got to see all the lights and stuff. So my favorite candy ever is a Ferrero Rocher, however you pronounce it, the hazelnut chocolate balls. They're my favorite of all time. They literally, at this Christmas market, they had a whole booth dedicated to the
Ferrero Rocher experience.
The Ferrero Rocher experience. And
unfortunately, Jess did not get anything.
I didn't get anything because we had just eaten. I kind of regret it now. I feel like I should have gotten something, but I was amazed that they had a whole booth dedicated to my favorite candy. I was like, wow, this is such a magical time, all the Christmas lights and the chocolate. I was just like in my dreamland, so that was so nice. But we walked through the market and then we got to the concert venue, and the concert was just super cool.
Fontaines DC, they're from Dublin. Dublin City is where DC means, and so they're really big over in the UK, and to finally be able to experience them after being obsessed with this band for so long, and they're just in the full concert experience, just awesome.
Yeah.
I was so grateful to be there in that moment and just experiencing a really cool show.
So we left the concert and we found this cool bar that we had researched beforehand. It was called The Alchemist, and they make like fun little mixology, fun drinks.
So right now we are at The Alchemist and we got some awesome fun drinks. This here is the French kiss for Jess.
That is a tongue, literally. It feels like one.
It's not edible.
Not edible. Ew.
And I got me a smoky old fashioned so that way it can warm my tummy up. It's chilly out.
It is.
Cheers.
Cheers and good night, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
We ended up leaving the hotel with our bags, and we made it to this cute little coffee shop called Specialty House. It was something like that. It was like Specialty House or Specialty Coffee.
It was cool because as soon as we go in, they're playing like corridos or like just some authentic Mexican music.
And it was yummy. We just went and we got a couple lattes, and I got a chocolate croissant, and I think you had a regular croissant. And it was so good. Like the pastries over yonder, over the big lake. So good. It was so good. It's like so fluffy and soft, and everything just tastes so fresh. I don't know. So we ended up getting a quick little breakfast just to have something in our tummies. Yeah, we made it to the train station, and you took a little photo with the EMR guy.
The EMR mascot.
Yeah, cute little purple guy. I don't know what he is, but he's dang cute.
Cute little monster.
Cute little monster.
But that was pretty much our
Nottingham experience. And
we can't wait to go back.
yeah, it was just so awesome. There was just so much we didn't get to do, so much we didn't get to see, but also we did a lot.
It's a hidden gem of England because you don't really hear much about it.
No.
So you mostly just hear about London, which
London.
that was a cool experience too.
Or Manchester.
Or Manchester.
Or something
but
like that.
Nottingham was really cool.
Yeah, we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah.